The narcissist does not want you to live your life. Again, remember that your pain equals their pleasure. Let's talk about it. Welcome back, my friends. I hope you're all having a fantastic start of the spring. I am back. I had to take a good week and a half off to refuel my brain. I had a lot of stuff going on in the past couple weeks. Car broke. Found out I had SIBO, which is small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. A bunch of stuff you guys don't need to hear about, but yeah, I just want to tell you guys, whatever you're going through in your life, just know that it will get better. You know, this is just a moment, and moments all pass. And it's all about the journey. When you learn to love the journey and you can become grateful for the pain and the suffering you're in, that's when you really will feel a massive shift in your life. And it's easier said than done, especially with the narcissistic abuse, you know, going through what you've been through and the traumas, to look at it as a thing that happened to you for the better good can be tough at times. And we can get stuck in the rumination and, you know, throw ourselves a pity party and feel like we're the victim and et cetera, et cetera. But once you shift that mentality and it flips, you won't let it rule your life anymore. And another reason why I had to take the week and a half off, you know, I think about giving energy and receiving energy, you know, as most people on here are empathetic individuals, and there's no empathetic person and straight narcissistic person. Like every single empath on here has narcissistic tendencies. I want people to realize that I have narcissistic tendencies, my mother does. Every single person you've ever come into contact with has narcissistic tendencies. So even though you're labeled, I don't like saying label, but labeled as an empath, we still have narcissistic tendencies. It's not just you are a straight empath. You know what I'm saying? So going back to what I was saying, when I took the week and a half off, what I realized with everything, energy is everything. And if I'm constantly in this energetic state of talking about narcissism, even though I'm over it, even though I've gone on the healing journey and it's been put in the past behind me, I'm still talking about it all the time. I'm still putting out that energy into the universe. And, you know, I do it to help people and to, you know, spread some light on exactly what has happened in your own traumas. But at the same time, it hurts me. And that's where I realized doing the daily narcissistic videos, I'm like, I just can't do it. Because, again, it just pulls me back into that thinking. So when I have to think about, okay, what am I going to talk about today with narcissism? Oh, I remember when she did this, and oh, this is why they do that. And it makes me relive the times. And I don't think that's healthy, and I give props to all the narcissistic channels out there that can do that. That's amazing that people can continuously, day after day, year after year, continuously talk about narcissism. I just can't do it. But again, I want to give you guys valuable information and to help you on your healing journey, so I'm still going to do it as much as I can. But I think it's more about the healing journey, the aspects after narcissism, the other parts of your life that have been neglected, the traumas that you've buried deep down inside that need to come out for you to live the best possible life. And so with me saying that and taking the week and a half off, and the title of this video on the narcissist doesn't want you to live your best life, when I think about me doing all these narcissistic videos, it's like I'm still giving that energy, even though it's not directly giving it to the narcissist. It's still putting me in that mindset, and then I'm thinking about times more, and I just don't want that. So I started thinking, I'm like, this is what the narcissist wants. The narcissist wants me to talk about narcissism and continuously talk about the times and this and that. And even though it's in a negative context, like it's not benefiting her. It's like I'm still stuck in that energetic loop. And so with the narcissist not wanting you to live your best life, the narcissist always wants you to be stuck in the toxic cycle, in that loop. Even if they're not in your life, if they know that they can affect you, that's still giving them pleasure. So, and I say this in so many videos, at some point in time, you guys are going to have to stop watching narcissistic videos. I stopped maybe like 8 months ago. And you'll know when it's time. Don't like force it. There's no timeline either, 6 months, a year, year and a half. There's no, we're all on the healing journey. But at some point, you're going to have to stop watching the videos because, again, you're just pouring fuel on the fire. But it's good because once you get all the knowledge of exactly what happened, all the different terminology, the gaslighting, the gray rocking, the love bombing, this, and this, and you've gained all the knowledge you can gain, then it's time to start letting go of it. And this is easier said than done. It took me 6 months. 6 months of watching 5 to 10 videos every single day. Every time I'm driving, watching a narcissistic video. It took me 6 months. And again, there's no timeline. You do it at your own pace. It could be 2 years, doesn't matter. But once you gain that knowledge and you're like, okay, I have an understanding of exactly what happened, it's time to let it go. Because if you don't, if you keep watching the narcissistic videos, you're staying in the energetic loop with the narcissist, and the narcissist loves that. They love that because it's saying, you're not over me. That's what's going through the narcissist's mind. Yeah, they're not over me. I've still got them. They gotta watch all these videos to learn how to cope and get over me. So at some point, I want you all to stop watching narcissistic videos and start watching self-help videos. Start watching healing journey videos. Start watching spiritual development videos. Start watching whatever it is you want to do. Everything is on YouTube. I learned how to remodel homes, probably 70% from YouTube. I learned how to fix cars from YouTube. I learned how to start businesses from YouTube. I learned how to put multiple books out on Amazon from YouTube. Everything is on YouTube. Anything you want to do in this lifetime is on YouTube. And I recommend, finding that one thing that you've always wanted to do. Maybe like for me, when I was a kid, I always wanted to be an actor. And I went to acting classes in my late teens, early 20s. I got accepted to Stella Adler, which is the best acting school in the country. There's one in Los Angeles and one in New York City. And my dream was to be an actor. And I never followed through with it. And so I remember maybe a year ago, I bought a book and I started reading it. Then I went on YouTube, and there's so many free acting classes, online classes. You don't have to go in person. And I learned so much from it. And that was like my one thing I wanted to get good at again and develop. And I just went on YouTube and looked it up. So my point is, with the narcissism, as you're switching out of learning and always putting your energy into figuring out exactly what happened in the relationship on YouTube, pick something you've always wanted to do. Maybe that's like with fitness. You want to learn more about fitness. You want to get in the gym. Start researching it. Just start watching videos on YouTube, but do it in small baby steps. So if you're watching, 5 narcissistic videos a day, start watching 3 narcissistic videos a day with 2 fitness ones. Because again, everything is a pattern. Everything is habitual with human beings. So once you establish this new pattern, okay, we're at 3 and we're at 2. It's like quitting cigarettes or quitting alcohol or quitting corn or anything. 21 days to make or break a habit. So start incorporating in there, and you're going to see your energy start to shift away from the narcissist. You will see it. Again, why do people get in new relationships so fast after a narcissistic relationship? Because it helps them forget. It preoccupies your mind. To not ruminate about the narcissist, what do they teach in therapy? Fill your day up with tons of activities. Go out with friends, take up a new hobby. You're doing all this because you're creating this space that used to be for the narcissist, and now you're taking up with everything else, so the space gets smaller, so you can't think about narcissism, you can't ruminate about the narcissist as much. It's the same thing on your healing journey. When you're watching these videos, you need to start minimizing the gap as much as possible. I do these videos not for money or for any glory or anything. Like, I do it because I've gone through it and I know that it's helping so many people. So that's me telling you, like, at some point you got to pull back the reins a little bit. You know, take your foot off the gas. And I highly, highly recommend, you know, don't wait 2, 3, 4 years. Don't keep watching videos. You know, you want to become the best version of yourself as soon as possible. So slowly incorporate something. If you've always wanted to learn how to remodel a kitchen and you know you're getting ready to hire a contractor to remodel your kitchen, go on YouTube and watch it. And you will literally, within 2 weeks, you can remodel your entire kitchen. It's not difficult, I promise you that. All the steps are there, videos. You'll be able to do anything you want to do. If you want to learn to be an actor, if you want to learn how to go horseback riding, if you want to learn scuba diving, anything. Just pick one thing and start splitting your time between watching the narcissist videos and your healing with whatever you want to do. And that's going to help you get away from the narcissist and ruminating about them all the time, and as well as taking back your energy, because the narcissist wants you to be in this perpetual healing toxic loop, always thinking about them all the time. And you need to get away from that because that gives them pleasure. Again, right now, if you're watching this, whether or not you admit it to yourself or if your ego takes over, you're in pain. If you weren't in pain, you would not be watching these videos. So knowing that you're in pain, that's the narcissist's pleasure. So you need to 100% take your life back right now. If you're watching this video, take your life back right now and make a plan. Take action to get it done. You know, don't just say, hey, you know, like every fitness person ever, New Year's comes around, I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to lose 20 pounds, and then they do it for 3 weeks and fall off. That's why it's important to make it a pattern, make it habitual. If you just go straight cold turkey, you say, I'm done watching narcissist videos today, you're going to relapse. Don't do that. Find whatever it is that you want to learn. You want to learn how to do, you want to learn how to start a business, you want to learn how to build an Instagram account, whatever it is, it's all on YouTube. Pick that thing and start slowly watching it. It's going to be hard because right now your brain is addicted to the dopamine release you get from watching narcissist videos because it gives you closure. Because you have that dopamine hit happening every single time you watch a narcissist video, when you try and watch a fitness video, the dopamine hit you're going to get is going to be insignificant, if at all. And you're going to want to watch a narcissist video because that's where you get the dopamine hit. Just like with marketing, with social media, they all know this. That's why they do it. That's why the Instagram and all that crap is so addicting, because you get such strong dopamine hits, just like you get such strong dopamine hits from the narcissist because they play on your emotions. They play on your vulnerability. Instagram and everything does the same thing. They play on our vulnerability. They know that we get dopamine hits. So if you're getting these crazy dopamine hits from watching narcissistic videos, when you try and switch to something else, it's not going to feel as good. You know, it's like being a smoker and then going to a nicotine patch. It's not going to feel as good. But it takes 21 days to make or break a habit, it is proven. So slowly incorporate it, even though you're not going to enjoy it. Just watch a 5-minute fitness video or 5-minute horseback riding video or whatever, kitchen remodel, whatever it is you want to learn about. Just start doing that. Do that for 3 weeks. Just 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And then start adding more and start shifting it to your new type of videos that you want to learn about. And eventually, you're not going to watch narcissistic videos anymore. I don't have any desire, zero, to watch a narcissist video ever again. I have learned all you can learn. Well, I shouldn't say that. That sounds kind of arrogant, but there's always more to learn with anything. Even I've been doing home remodel for 15 years. I still learn something every week. So we're the students, and we're always going to be learning. But I don't need to learn any more about narcissism. That's where I want you guys all to be. That you don't need to learn anymore. That you've gained all the knowledge that you can get to get your closure. Once you have that closure, you'll never go back. I never have a day where I'm thinking about, I want to watch a narcissist video. It doesn't happen. It doesn't exist. So you guys can do it too, and I'm going to close this video out because my neighbor's mowing the lawn, and it's a huge lawnmower. So enjoy the day, guys. I will talk to you tomorrow, and stay safe, stay healthy, and get a workout in later.